The North Gauteng High Court has ruled against the removal of Stevens Mokgalapa as Tshwane Mayor. The judgment was delivered a short while ago.
In case number 91569/19, the effect of the following actions taken by the first respondent, the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipal Council, the Council, are suspended pending the final determination of review proceedings to set such actions aside. The decision to appoint the 10th respondent, Gauteng Ramabudu, as acting Speaker of the Council. The adoption of a motion of no confidence in the second respondent, the Speaker of the Council, Councillor Katlego Matebe. The adoption of a motion of no confidence in the third respondent, the Executive Mayor of the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Council, Councillor Stevens Mokgalapa. The applicant's application for review must be instituted within 7 days of the date upon which this order is granted and served promptly thereafter. In case number 92212/19, the following resolutions passed by the first respondent, the City of Tshwane Metropolitan Municipality, the City, are suspended pending the final determination of the relief sought pursuant to Part B of the applicant's amended notice of motion dated 16 December 2019, pages 113 to 117 of the record. All resolutions passed by the City at a City Council Special Council meeting on 5 December 2019. All resolutions passed by the City at a Continuation Council meeting on 5 December 2019, continuing an earlier Ordinary Council meeting of November 2019. In both cases, case number 91569/19 and case number 92212/19, the costs incurred to date are reserved for later determination.
Let's get more on the story. Our reporter Mulemo Waone Mutwa is there. Let's cross live to her. Very good afternoon to you, Mulemo. Do we know what the reasons were for the setting aside of that removal of the mayor by the court?
This judge has been cited by the JSC to appear on matters of...
Good afternoon, Nzinga. As we'd recall that the DA brought an application after its mayor and the speaker were ousted during the motion of no confidence earlier this month. And it claimed that the ANC and the EFF flouted the procedure. So today the court was sitting again for the judgment to be handed down. But then there wasn't necessarily any judgment that was handed down, only that some decisions have been suspended pending review on those issues. But just to hear more on that, to shed more light on that, I'm with the ANC Tshwane chairperson, Dr. Maipa. Dr. Maipa, can you just tell us as to how did you understand today's proceedings?
Good afternoon, and thank you for having us and the viewers at home of SABC. Since greeting from the African National Congress in Tshwane. First of all is that we are actually confused now, because we made a presentation indicating that the founding affidavit of the DA was changed, and there was another person instead of Ms. Bosch, Mr. Van Heerden, who brought another reply affidavit different from the founding one, and saying that the founding one, the person was not there. By that we understood that the judge will dismiss the case, because therefore there is no affidavit, or in other words application in front of him. But the judge instead of that ignored that, and today we have been told that all the decisions are suspended. An interim order that suspends the decision now is granted to the DA to bring within 7 days a review process. But how did the judge come to a decision to grant a review if there is no review application in place? I don't know, perhaps the judge is seeing things that we don't see. We will however continue to respect the justice system, but we have a problem when injustice becomes law, because in this instance what we have seen, and with our research that we have done, I mean, this case was supposed to have been dismissed because it lost all the agency long time ago, immediately when the DA changed a deponent of their affidavits. But moreover, it also became a problem when 2 cases were lodged when the DA said there were co-applicants with the city, but the city was never in court. The judge should have seen long time ago that these are gimmicks and actually tactics from the DA to waste time. However, the African National Congress and other multi-party organizations in council have now agreed in principle that we will continue with our petition. On the 3rd of January, we will impress on the Speaker that we want to continue. But now, we are going to put motions on all the people that the DA has brought here into court and try to say that those people are actually supposed to preside. We will put a motion now on Zweli, we will put a motion on Chair of Chairs, we will put motion on everybody else from the DA who's trying to buy time. We know that the DA wants to use all the other formats of trying to confuse everyone and say that they are going to negotiate. There's nothing to negotiate with the DA. The inevitable is coming. The DA must leave the city. People don't want them anymore. They have damaged, they have caused untold damage and corruption in the city of Tshwane that has been proved beyond reasonable doubt. The AG has expressed a view on Glad Africa, the 12 billion contract, that it was invalid. It's not us, it's the AG. So if the AG says such things like that and the DA still wants to hang on power, then people must take action, and we are doing that on the 3rd of January 2020.
What are some of the decisions that have been suspended?
The decisions, according to the judge, that they are very bizarre. We are told that the decisions taken on the 5th of December are suspended pending a review. Now, a review that we don't know because there's no review application in court. The judge said the review must be submitted within 7 days. What we are saying is that how did the judge determine that there must be a review process when there is no review application? That's also very bizarre according to us. But we will wait, we will respect the justice system. What we don't understand is what the DA really is buying time for, because it's inevitable. The parties that are here don't want the DA. The DA doesn't have majority in council. People don't want them on the ground, so we don't understand why they're hanging on power. Perhaps it's the salaries that are coming on the 31st of December 2019 that the DA is holding on to.
So the DA is Abel Tau remains the acting mayor.
We don't know because no council has appointed Tau to be acting mayor. Perhaps if you can remind me which council meeting appointed him, maybe I'll say yes. As far I didn't miss any councils this year, and in all councils that I attended, there was never Mr. Tau who was appointed. In fact, Mr. Mokgalapa, the erstwhile mayor of the city of Tshwane, applied for leave and the leave was rejected officially in council. So if your leave is rejected yourself at SABC, will you think that they'll put somebody while you are at work? They won't put somebody. So according to council, Mokgalapa went absent without official leave. Maybe he's in a guest house, maybe somewhere, maybe he was enjoying during the holidays, other things that he did on the audio, we don't know. What we know is that Abel Tau was never appointed by any council. Mokgalapa is absent without official leave. We saw that he submitted a confirmatory affidavit here saying that he is the mayor of the city of Tshwane. Now, if he's saying he's the mayor, how then Tau does become another mayor when we have a mayor? The DA has fudged all processes. The DA is undermining the intellect of our people in our city, and on the 3rd of January we will restart the whole process and remove each and every person of the DA that have put there. Then we will see how they go about the lawfare and trying to do all the things and manner of innuendo they are doing here in courts to frustrate the process and service delivery on the ground. Because what is important and what the DA is doing now is that it's frustrating the poorest of the poor who are hit by floods in Mamelodi, people who are not having any water in areas of Kalinin, Retabiseng, people in Lodiam, Itireleng, and people in Soshanguve who experience cable theft every day, people in Hammanskraal who are still drinking water that has E. coli, that is not fit for human consumption. So the problems are insurmountable, but the DA is coming here to court to play with judges and play many other things. We will watch the process, but the ANC in the end is going to go to the Chief Justice and actually report this matter end to end, where it started and where it ended, because there were a lot of gaps in this and the judge ignored each and everything in that. But we want the review of that ourselves as well.
Okay. Thank you. There was Dr. Tshwane Mayor, and seemingly the legal wrangle will still continue to rage on.